Major General Glenn Lesniak, commander of the 88th Regional Support Command out of Fort McCoy, Wisconsin. Today we had an employer partnership program signing. We signed a memorandum of agreement between Frontier Communications and U.S. Army Reserve, in this case the Armed Forces, so it's multi-component. Well, Frontier is proactively hiring veterans. They've been doing that for the last year, and this is just another venue where they can advertise jobs out on the employer partnership website to expand that particular effort. There are other employers. As a matter of fact, 3 of them were here with us today in this local region, and I know of other employers in other portions of the country that have made hiring wounded veterans a priority for their workforce. As a matter of fact, one of our subcontractors that was working for Verizon, Alorica Corporation, has made a conscious effort to hire wounded veterans. You have to be 30% disabled as rated by the Veterans Affairs. And then they make accommodations for these employees if they need any special equipment because of their disability. And most of them work from home and work in a call center environment. So there's one example that I've got of an employer who's really gone out of their way to be proactive and support specifically wounded veterans. Well, they ought to work with us to understand which of our military occupational specialties lines up best with the jobs that they have to offer. That would help streamline their ability to screen candidates. Most of our soldiers have experience in leadership, especially at the front line, and would be excellent supervisors, and have a lot of experience with personal responsibility that can definitely be used in today's business. I mean, here's a small percent of our population that takes time out of their personal life, great sacrifices on behalf of their families. It's great to be able to come back either to the job you had, and if you didn't, have a venue where you can get yourself another job by an employer that supports what you're doing, especially for our Guard and Reserve today, who are more of an operational reserve and are definitely needed to support the active duty in today's national defense. I don't think that there's any more difficulty in our soldiers retaining jobs today, but there is, of course, a lot more change in the work environment, and of course, as soldiers get different experience coming back from deployment, they may wish to pursue a different career path. But their biggest challenge is being able to take their experience that they had in the military and put it in civilian terms for an employer to be interested in the skill sets that they have and not have the military jargon mixed in. In this particular program, the Armed Forces Employer Partnership Program does provide that service, as well as active duty soldiers coming off of active duty and transitioning to the civilian workforce at the transition points on active duty posts. There's that service is also made available to them. As a matter of fact, they can go to www.employerpartnership.org and get additional information, and you can see what jobs are available through the 1,612 partners that we have signed up. But our Chief Executive Officer, Maggie Wilderarder, decided that we should come out here to Michigan. This has been a state hit hard by unemployment, and it was a good place to host this event and get good coverage. And we talk a lot about civilian employment. Something we ought to also consider is employment through the military, whether it's full-time active or part-time in a Guard or Reserve. The experience that you get working with men and women that have similar values as you, and, the skills that are provided by all the different specialties that the military offers can almost not be matched anywhere else in the workforce. And then you take that experience and are able to bring it, in the case of a Guard or Reservist, share that with a civilian employer. It's just a great asset for our nation. Well, the reason I continue to serve, and I'm grateful that I have had the opportunity at this level to continue to serve, is because of all the soldiers I've served with throughout my career, and they're the reason I'm here. I'm not here for myself. I'm here to continue to work with them and support them in what they do for our country.